Mermet Springs in Metropolis, Illinois with my friend Sean. He just helped me do some dives here. So I've got my regulator to breathe and my tank that has air. And of course you have to have a mask to be able to see underwater. And we're gonna go down here and see what we can find.
So now we're obviously underwater. We're down on the first platform, which is about 20 feet below the surface, and we're gonna see if we can feed some fish. So we brought some hot dogs, and we're gonna see if these bluegill here are hungry. There are mostly bluegill in here, but we also saw a couple of bass, there are some catfish, and even some paddlefish in here. And the fish aren't too hungry today. There are a lot of people here, so they've probably already been fed quite a bit. But we're getting some of them to eat, and it's just fun to watch them and check them out underwater. You might notice that there's a kid down here on the platform with us too. Did you know that you can learn to scuba dive at age 10? You can't go quite as deep, and you have to be with a grown-up, but you can start learning how to scuba dive when you're 10 years old. This is my daughter. She got certified right here at Mermet Springs when she was 13. There are several vehicles that are sunken here just to make it interesting to look at when you're diving. One of those things is an old motorcycle. There's also an old police car that's painted with the scuba diving symbol. There are even some airplanes underwater here. This is the Boeing 727, and there's also a couple of smaller Cessna planes too. There's even a boat underwater. I don't know about you, but I don't think I want to ride in that boat. But my favorite thing to see at Mermet Springs is the underwater school bus. How would you like to take this bus to school, boys and girls? There are also some animal statues and just fun, silly things to look at while you're diving. Hey, look, we found Nemo! At the end of the dive, we went back to the 20-foot platform and we did find a hungry albino catfish. National Geographic Kids in the Pond by Aubrey Andrus. Even though Mermet Springs isn't technically a pond, it's now similar to one. It used to be a quarry or a place where gravel, rocks, and minerals were excavated. But now that it's filled with water, it is similar to a pond. So let's read In the Pond. A pond is water with land all around it. These are some words that you might hear in this story. These are things in the pond. Water lilies, fish, ducks, turtles, frogs, deer, dragonfly, birds, and a boat. How the pond looks. It could be small, shallow, bigger, or deeper. Most ponds are small and shallow, but some ponds are bigger and deeper. The pond is full of water lilies. The flowers and leaves float on top of the water. The roots are under the water. Fish swim underwater and look for bugs to eat, or maybe hot dogs in our case. But most of the time fish don't eat hot dogs. Ducks paddle on the pond. They are good swimmers. This duck dips its head in the water to try to find food. This turtle peeks its head out of the water. It swims to a log. The turtle warms up in the sun. A frog croaks nearby. This frog catches a fly with its sticky tongue. More animals come to the pond. A deer and her baby drink the water. This dragonfly looks for a safe place to lay its eggs. The eggs will go under the lily pad. So there's the lily pad, the thing that it's sitting on. That's a plant that floats in the water, and it's going to put its eggs or lay its eggs under the lily pad. You can visit a pond too. Some people like to watch the birds or paddle a boat. There is so much to see at the pond. Your turn. What would you like to do at a pond? Point to the activities that you would like to do most if you visit one. See the fish, watch the birds, look for turtles, or paddle a boat. Or maybe, like me, you might want to try scuba diving in a pond someday.